It is time, and I am here. Welcome to Mind's Eye. A new thing I'm trying out for Mondays. You ready, witnesses? First off, you're probably having a question or two if you haven't been looking at my Twitter and my Kibok. What is Mind's Eye? Well, it's a later program on Mondays that I'm doing that is Art Central focused. And as you can see on the overlay here, today's episode is Crittacatchi. Crittacatchi is an idea I had ages ago in regards to, remember Pal World? Yeah, no, I didn't like how the assets on that in that clashed. And I feel like they didn't, and at the time, I didn't think they pushed the whole concept as far as they could. So, what we're going to be doing today is establishing the base ground of what I think I would do for this hypothetical game idea. Most episodes of Mind's Eye are going to be something like that. However, there will be, like, art challenges and maybe even special guests every so often. Let's see what I missed. Well, everyone was getting themselves right in and comfy. Wonder, thank you for the hydrate. I need to finish this tea anyways. Big gulp. So, first off, when it comes to Crittacatchi, Crittacatchi, we establish the genre. The genre being a monster collector and a shooter of some sort, probably maybe with some roguelike elements, because I do want to take a lot of inspiration from a game called Cult of the Lamb. That doesn't look like the lamb. Yeah, that gets the point across. As in, I want to have that sort of, like, 2.5D visual style. So, what is Crittacatchi about? What I'm thinking for this is, a Crittacatchi is about this alien that you will be able to customize. Crashing on an alien planet. So let's design the prototypical alien, shall we? We want this to be like cutesy, a stereotypical alien, because we want to really sell the cuteness factor before we get into the debauchery, you know? We should keep the focus on chibi proportions, like the stylistic inspiration material. Squash the head down a bit so it's cuter. Splendid. These hands aren't really inspiring confidence. Aha! There we go! A bit more of a mitten than a just orb, you know? Oh. Nothing against orb hands. It's just... this makes more sense to me. And... big stomper. Big stomper for a prototypical alien. The idea for this overall is the fact that this alien falls upon the planet and I think would be doing a big old invader zim. As in stealing the resources, generally being a menace upon the general population. And here we go here. Honestly, I was worried for a bit that I wasn't going to be able to make it on time today, but I'm so glad I was able to. You see, my brother's bus broke down earlier, so I had to like stand out with the dogs because we have a newer puppy, and I had to make sure that Hex doesn't get into nonsense. So, I had to stand out with the dogs. And you know what was on the TV today? This morning? Final Destination Bloodlines. That was not a good thing for my didn't get any sleep brain to deal with. You know? And then I had to stand out because the bus was still broken, and Mom has to go pick up my brother. She said that she's gonna be here at 5. Luckily, my sister got here 30 minutes before I needed to start. So, lucky me. What about you guys today? How has your day been? And by the way, if you guys have any ideas whatsoever, I'm very happy to hear them. Should we give the alien hair? Hair's cuter than bald, generally, yeah? Unless it's like a cat. But then again, they're not usually bald either, unless you're talking about a Sphinx. Sphinx cats, those are the ones that are bald. Maybe give you just a bit of a neck. Enough to support yourself, but not enough to be satisfied. So, thus is the way for the modern society. Well, you know, it'd be really cool if for these little antennas, there's like variants that are like a bit more sea slug inspired. You know, sort of like. Yeah, that is to be a character customization thing for sure. Let's see here. We want the fashion in question to be very, very cute, but not quite Frutiger Arrow, but like this. That's a sort of like cleanliness energy, if that makes sense. You know what? I think I might know what's the issue. The body isn't symmetrical. how am I expected to make this look like anything if it's at the body base isn't symmetrical? And then we bring that here. Oh, yep, that's much better. Kind of, it looks like either like this fella's ready to lift up a barbell or like is about to do a little dance. Okay, we got our body base. We move that down entirely. We want the cutie patootie meters on this thing to go off the charts. So I'm thinking maybe a little curly dad here. Curly doodads are like scientifically a cuteness like increaser. And we give it a bit of interest by making the back flat. Colon 3 mouth, perhaps? Colon 3 hat mouth, perhaps? Oh, you know what might be an interesting character design choice? If we give the little guy like white eyelashes, like Cookie Run characters. Oh, yeah. I'm onto something here. I'm onto something. Oh, by the way, before I forget, there is a redeem now that lets you make me and have a little sponsor segment down there. You know, just for the funsies. You get to make a little make up a little fake a product for me to do. A fake little sponsor segment for. Oh, yes. I'm also thinking big nose. Freckles come later, but I do want there to be freckles. Because as someone that has freckles, I actually very much like freckles. I don't know why it's like interpreted as like dirty, evil. I don't know, but like they can't make me view it like that. Ear style. That looks more alien-y, I would say. And we need to get in here to remove. I said remove. And then we can duplicate it and smooth it to the side so they're nice and even. So, because the most important thing, one of the most important things in game development I have learned is like minimizing the amount of work you have to do. The character concept is like like an official or some sort, but not like a political figure. Whether it's like a military or something, like a little soldier fella. So we're gonna give him a few, a badge or two. And one thing I personally really like doing when it comes to like space-oriented characters or sci-fi characters is like give them like this little zipper thing. Ho ho ho. Ho ho ho. A little smarty pants over here. That is me. The character has to be happy with the atrocities that are being that they are committing, or else it's not going to work. Maybe a poofy sleeve? Hmm. Oh, yep. Here it is. Kinda looks like backpack. Okay, we want to duplicate and flip this one on the side. And weep. I'm not too sure what kind of society, this alien fella comes from, but it's probably like a conquesty type, you know? Da 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 da. Yep. Remove that patch. And whop. Oh, wait, no, I got it. I got it. I know I said I was going to wait to give him freckles, but I want the freckles to be fully visible on this fella. Because I am greedy, and the Bible can't do anything about it. And then we need to bulk it up at the bottom to make up for it. Either that or I could just make the freckles more even. Boop. Behold, instant cutie patootie beam. And, you know what? It went blurry, but it doesn't matter. Then I can just... Kinda looks like a weird little space monkey with the ears. And I'm not and I don't hate that. I don't hate that as a concept. The space monkey kind of sounds like a grace monkey, considering the amount of, like, weapon crafting you're going to be doing. Like, I think big belt. Big belt. This fella needs a really big, bulky belt with all the little bits, you know? And... Wop. Know what? Hold on. Hold on. Do you guys want some more? I want more than just the typical looping music. You want me to bring up Spotify? You guys want me to bring up Spotify? If you're lurking and you don't want to say anything, you could just sign the attendance book and I'll take that as a yes. Cause I think it might be a good idea to just maybe bring up Spotify, and maybe you guys can suggest some musics. It went blurry. Why not? Ad rev mostly, but that it's fine. I think I have the thing that makes it so that stuff doesn't be put on the VOD, you know? Okay. I'm gonna pull up the Eldritch Me sound thing, and then I'm gonna do with this. I'm gonna silence my music, my literal music layer. It's called music, and I'm gonna application audio capture, and I'm gonna put Spotify. That doesn't say Spotify, that says Spitoki. No, it's fine, we're gonna keep it. It's called Spitoki now. It's fine. Word to the wise though, warning. I do have free. It is on free. So, haha, whoopsie. I'm gonna enable shuffle for this. And just to check if it works.
Ever since she was a child, she always knew how to get her way.
What a first
Just
pull!
desperately
Okay.
then someone else surely come to play. It's a truth she took
Candle
to heart,
Queen.
a humility that she didn't come with age.
No.
She's born to play
I don't want it
things for
bigger.
tough
I just
people,
want it
always
over
center
here.
stage. Topless face with all of the ring out there, relishing the unprecedented power of overacting of black and white, seeing through one like a link, Candle Queen.
You know what? Make sure it's like actually even. We start strong, we really do. And maybe, and next time, if we like using the Spotify, I'll make a theme that lets you suggest a song, and we can like pull it up in the queue, you know?
Addicted to adrenaline and always looking for attention. Hope to
No,
be
with how
so
every
genuine
asymmetrical
when she
everything
suddenly
is,
met
this
with
is starting to tick me
apprehension.
off.
The fighting has begun and she'd do anything to get ahead, like using deep left like a run and sweeping it just into the bed. Topless race with all of the ring out there, relishing in untestable power.
You know what? This also should be
Black and white, seeing through one
this would be an animation realistically, so the most as much symmetricalness we can get, probably the better.
Can't help but be this way. She lost her true self long ago. Now all her friends have been pushed away because of agriculture is all
And
they
we
know.
slowly move this
Toddlers
aside.
racing all over and all there. Everyone rushing to the sun. All her all alone in a black and white scene. The one and only Candle Queen. Home with the flames that went higher and higher. Watching a broken crown of fire. All alone in a final scene. The one and only Candle Queen. What a pity, the Candle Queen.
Oh, no, wrong, incorrect. How dare you? It's always a bad day when I accidentally click this thing and it's all, I don't know, Thanos snapped? I don't really know what else, how I'm supposed to describe that. The blur tool is typically used. Gonna temporarily mute that. It's Michael Jackson, sure, but it's an ad, and well, it's an ad. I don't think I need to justify myself further. And then we do this. We bring up the line. I don't understand how that... Huh. Maybe it doesn't need to be fully symmetrical. Maybe that's fine. But as much as we... but the more we can get symmetrical, typically the better. We bring that. Oh. I think they noticed that I wasn't gonna listen to it. I expect ad breaks usually go on way longer than that.
I've got 9 lives and you've got 1, so make the best of this you can.
It's been a while since I heard this
goes according to plan. This cat was wise, so I took his advice and waited for a little sunlight. I got this feeling that it might work out alright. 'Cause life is a trip and it's full of misadventure. The cat in the hat is a panic attack, but it's laced with good intentions. I guess you could say that we're all mad here. Life is a trip and it's been a bad year.
That is so true. The year's only started and it's already not the best. Oh, that is so cute. We are so back. But kind of, the heart kind of looks like a jelly bean, but that's so charming. I think. What do you guys think?
Goes according to plan. This dog was wise, so I took his advice and waited for a little sunlight. I got this feeling that it might work out alright. 'Cause life is a trip and it's full of misadventure. The cat in the hat is a panic attack, but it's laced with good intentions. I guess you could say that we're all mad here. Life is a trip and
We
it's
have
been a bad
little like
year.
wrist gauntlet thingies.
Nothing is real and that's a fact. When you make believe in Wonderland, nothing is real and that's a fact. When you make believe in Wonderland, I'm just a madman. Love is the locket I keep in my
Oh,
pocket.
how cute.
'Cause life is a trip
Okay.
and it's full of misadventure. The cat in the hat is a panic attack, but it's laced with good intentions. I guess you could say that we're all mad here. Life is a trip and it's been. Life is a trip and it's full of misadventure. that year.
Swap. That's okay. So yeah, that makes more sense. Duplicate. Weep. Maybe we want to actually artificially thicken the line a bit for a more of a cartoony vibe, but we can do that once we're done with the line. One thing I want. Okay. When it comes to like basic like mechanics, one thing I really want to do is like integrate the Tamagotchi part of the name because Crittacatchi is a play off Tamagotchi. So I'm thinking you have to monitor your little guys. I was drawing a Diglett just automatically, and I don't think we want to get sued.
Lost its heart, feels not enough, they have to tear him apart. Follow the scent of iron sinking deeper into corpses rotting, but they can't hear you. Talk about heavy little
yeah, no, this is specifically big for you, ain't it, Toby? Okay, so we have our off-brand Froak here. We have our off-brand Froakie here. I'm thinking you have to monitor their happiness, their hunger, and their energy. You know, typical Tamagotchi stuff. This was sort of the case of Palworld, but they don't have a happiness. And I like to think that if you don't treat your guys like base good enough, or maybe you could have like, it's either you have to treat these guys well or you have to get guards, because if you don't get guards to keep them in check and they're not happy, they're going to revolt. We have revolting critters. Just like here, how do I...
Life is full of choices, some big, some small. And when you choose an H&R
Yeah,
Block
no.
Tax Pro, you're choosing the largest
They
network of
come at
tax
you with, like,
expertise to be in
Molotov
your corner.
cocktails
For
or
when your
something.
big ambitions need help with the small details. For when your six figures come from 6 different places. For when your gaming stream becomes your revenue stream. For when your business's year one needs 70 years of tax know-how. At H-
Ads. They like come at you with like Molotov cocktails or something if you don't treat them good enough and you don't have guards to like keep them scared scared of rebelling. You know, typical government stuff. This one's actually really cute. We might turn that into a proper critter once the time comes. We want Big Shoe. Meanwhile, it's Big Shoe. That is like seamlessly integrated with the pants. Because that's one thing I've noticed with these sort of things. Knee pad. You can have a knee pad. Wop. Wait. Okay. Bang. Okay, I had an idea just now. What if they roll space roller skates? Usually it's rockets if you have a movability thing, but roller skates sounds like it could be fun. And ads are done. There we go. We can just pretend that the other ones are there for, like, seamlessness sake.
Now we found it, I'm astounded. Every time we'll be surrounded by a throng of marching death. Delicious, the riches, they glisten ahead. It's a craze. They'll devour every hour of these endless, not progressive inundations of their kind. And lucky for you, you're the next one in line. When I'm necromancing, everyone's dancing. No one can stop me, I dare you to try. The dead are infused with sensational groove, and they're coming for you now, there's nowhere to hide. Yeah, I'm raising the dead. I'm loving the dread. Let's make some meat.
There we go. Thanks.
Like a devil try to gather in the streets of people seeing my deceased advance. The risen are rhythm and dance.
But we get rid of the gas lines anyway because it's going to be covered by the giant belt.
We'll make it soft, see, with the hot invitation. With the bubbling
Oh, I know how to make some people very shy. I make this look like a bit like a Kamen Rider belt, just for the vibes. And then you put the same little bee heart on the belt. Maybe we need to move the pants just a bit to the side to make it look more even, you know? We embiggen the bean. We embiggen the bean so we can copy the bean. We have the big bean, and then we have the big, then the big bean goes on the belt. The big bean belt. The belt with the big bean. Say that 5 times fast. And give it the line.
I'm raising the dead. I'm loving the dread. Let's make some meat. Yeah, the dance of the dead. Get out there and shred and make some meat.
Is that how invaders in? The horizontal lines? Is that too Invader Zimmy? Is that too Zimish? Zimish sounds like... Zimish? That sounds like a regional dialect of Simlish. Hmm. We move it up. We move it up there.
Oh, lately I've been waking up like out of breath and feeling scared. I think I must be in the right act, but nothing's ever there. And I try to think that was pushing up me, so I push all the bad thoughts away. But something's
We have a lot of art imagery in this fella, so maybe we should give it like a heart-shaped approach. Like a little scratch. Oh yeah, that's really cute. And we filmed it here.
Tell me something is hiding underneath the ground. I repress my pride that I cover my eyes and surrender myself to my fate. No one's like me won't appear to last. I'm not leaving it up for debate. Something's wrong with the format.
Maybe exaggerate this part. Here. Yeah. And of course, the stereotypical alien must be green. Yeah. Yeah. One thing I do like to do is I like to make the ears slightly sharper than anything and then I like to make the nose even sharper, and then I put that as the inside color. I like, it gives it a bit like layers of sorts. Hey guys? That doesn't sound, that didn't sound good. Eyes that are pink? Or perhaps a teal? Or. We'll tackle that next. I'm thinking for like the prototypical guy, there's, again, character customization. But like, this is like the guy we use for the market. This, and also the default, you know, just the default guy. The default alien fella that is going to ruin the world.
We dug you up.
Stretch and hydrate and posture check. Aye, Captain. You stretch to release the demons, you know? Oh, it's a bit loud? Oh, okay, I could change that. Wop. Wop. Turn down Spitoki. Turn down Spitoki a bit more. And once the ads are done, we can test the audio levels, because this is the pilot episode. We're still figuring stuff out. It's okay. Perfection is the enemy of done. I'm sure a lot of you have heard that, and it hasn't helped you one bit. Because the human brain is stupid. And music back on. There we go. I would wait a minute before judging the loudness, because I know the song is about to get way louder. And I wanna. Yeah. The skin's not dark enough for the white white eyelashes to really pop. So we're gonna like darken our base guy just so he pops more. Oh, that's much better. Much better volume? Great. Wop. And then we bring in this green for the notes. Can we skip the song walking? Okay. No problem. Candle Queen again? Nah. Nah. Oh, I like this one. Yeah. No prob. Thinking maybe like shades of blue for the base base outfit itself, like the little vest thing. And I think the little, at least the top a little metal should be yellow, because that's what the color of metals usually are, and golden stuff tends to like imbue a sense of like, yeah, no, this one's like good at its job, you know? Maybe the eyes should be a little dead to indicate that there's a little something wrong with this one. You know, maybe. What do we think? Or is that a little too? Or is that a little too non-cutesy? I do like the idea of having the mouth be completely black, though. I also like the idea of like using other colors. But I don't know if that's distracting. I guess we don't really need shading for most of it. In fact, shading would probably just complicate the posing process more. For like the actual like rigging of a thing. Discussions held under my control. Yeah, there we go. Maybe? Yeah, there it is. There it is. Shades of teal. Man, we all know how I am with teal. Oh yeah, that's so much better. And this thing could be black. Or at least the same shade of really dark gray. Of darker gray like the hair.
My stomach turns at the thought of the stars, and my heart pounded louder than the ones I had before. Silencing cries when I get into bed. We can help it by letting the demons ravage it all. I know it's late, but we have to get home.
Pure black on that part of the belt, I think is a good idea.
Wondering what it'd be like to be locked in a room with electrical lights that burn like a match.
The human heart began as a vessel hollowed out to be important.
It can't be hurt, but it can be killed. Begins to burn in a spiral of animosity. Endings long ago, come starlight and white as they predicted, not returning. We stared intently at twilight, face to the open door through the flowers as she unfurled her wings.
Yeah, no, the gauntlets look better, better like this.
Infestation in the future when you and I are eating in handcrafting theory. Fingers crawl across and play. He's grinning, making memories. All the more when we share a kiss. Further for thy sake, open my mouth and scream aloud with me. Arise and then break out to note my place within humanity. The image of a face is on a wall with solid iron claws. A happy face of me. It's not a knife, just some nonsense.
Maybe I should make the yellow a bit more pastel-y as to not clash. Yeah. Yeah! Okay. Woo!
Heart races to the roof of my neck. My lungs going thicker at the hands of men. Let us focus on getting through the day without making him angry again. My hands go numb when I think of what's wrong. My mind full of anything that's left of her. Let us focus on getting through the day without making him angry again.
I think we need a bit more lighter grays to offset the darkness, because we want this fella to look trustworthy, generally. Yeah, that's much better. Or I could just straight up use white. Yep. That looks a lot better. And we copy and paste. Oh, no, don't erase that. And then we move this fella down here. So yeah, we have our little we have our little crashed landed captain here. And this is what the little fella we're gonna doodle for the. This is the little fella we're gonna doodle. Doodle for when we're going over the basic game mechanics. Remove that real quick. Anyways. Obviously, I want it to be I want it to be like Cult of the Lamb in the sense of art style and presentation of the down 2.5D format. So also I think other games that have this sort of format, Rotwood, for example, I'd really like Rotwood. So, we have our little fella. We have our... We have our little fella that landed their a little rocket ship. So, first mission in the tutorial would be that you need to go repair your translation device. Which your tablet that will give you like your other which will keep track of your critters. Critters, be able to view all your critters' happiness, hunger, all of that. Which ones you've unlocked, how much you need to do, your current standing with the local government. Your local the local standing of your current government. Behold, tablet. It is. your translator. So you can actually understand the locals. You won't be able to talk to anybody until you fix this thing. Comms device for contacting a mission command. And surveillance tech. I'd like to think that you'll be able to unlock cameras. That's not a camera. What does a security camera look like? Yeah, no, that works. You can unlock cameras, which will allow you to view your base through your tablet from a long range. So once you fix your tablet, a tablet, you report back to Mission Command, and they're like, okay. Well, while you're here, might as well understand the local environment and see if it'll be useful to us. You know, for taking over. So you get to work. You start taking a look at the local flora and fauna. Shut up. Anyways, you will be able to monitor the local flora and fauna. Upon like looking at a few of them, maybe getting into an altercation where you kill one, you'll get the idea. To develop. I'm gonna put that on pause because I'm talking and I really would like to sing to that. You develop the cube, which is what should it be called? It's essentially it's based off a Rubik's cube. Kind of just looks like a Minecraft TNT. Hold on. The Crittacatchi cube. Which is your Pokeball stand-in, you know? Maybe with maybe once we can color it and give it a bit more sauce. But you got your Crittacatchi cube, which I think pals, when inside the Crittacatchi cube, have slower need decay. Much slower need decay. Not muck, much. There we go. And you'll craft them. You'll probably be able to buy them once you start getting to know the locals. Hydrate. How. Ugh. Splendid. I do probably need to refill my water very soon because no, I'm not mucking the alien. I'm not letting the alien get mucked. That is no. No. Mucks your aliens. The only thing I can think of anywhere where I could let you do that is like an environmental hazard where it's like a puddle of mud, and you walk walk slower when you're in the mud, making it harder to both defend and attack the creatures around you. Slimy dirt. Maybe if we have a goo area where it's where all the poison types live. I don't know. Environmental hazards. But JL, I thought you said something about killing your first critter in order to unlock the catch cube crafting menu. Well, that's right. Because then you'll also be able to have a plant pot. You'll unlock the Crittapot, where you bury the critters that you kill, and in like 3 game days, it turns you can dig up the remains. Here, I'm gonna make a better diagram. Dead critter. 2 pots plus 4 days equals a treat, which you can give to other critters, and it will greatly boost their mood and increase their friendship level. You want your critters to like you better? Give them a treat. And I do, and here's the thing. Just to make things hurt. You know those Nuzlocks Pokemon have? Yeah. Oh, another hydrate. Let's see if I actually have any water left in this bottle. I imagine that there is a way to get your critters back, but it's something you unlock much later. And it requires probably like a cloning device. Behold, a cloning device. You put a dead Critta in there, and it gives you a clone of the original Critta. So if you have a Critta that you really, really like, and something happens to him, you better hold on to that corpse until you're able to make a cloning station. Is what I'm thinking. I don't think I would have the corpses decay over time, or like spoil, because that would be a bit too much, I think. So you could just put them in a chest, a very specific special chest, and then you leave that there until you're able to get yourself the cloning device. You'll have a daily cycle, sort of like Stardew Valley, where you got your daily timer, and certain critters only come out at certain times, is what I'm thinking. You got the daytime critters, like, I don't know, unicorn giraffe. You got your nighttime critters, like Batman but a creature. And you have and they get angrier, and you can just kind of and you just go back to your little crashed hovel, because it's crashed, it's not functional as a building. You'll have to fix that. But there will be a bed. There is a bed. There is a bed in your crashed hovel, and you just kind of go sleep. I think that is a nice funky idea. Now let's see here. Let's polish the Catchix cube for a minute. After I refill my water bottle, because I talked a lot yesterday and I am out of water. So we're gonna stick tuned. Sorry, commercial break. Time for a word from our sponsors. Not really, but you know. I didn't make a special Mind's Eye break screen, so you'll have to deal with the other one. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. I also got a little honey bun as a little snack. Hey, Terps! Hi, Bob! I didn't know you got a therapy already. Oh, Bub. Bub, our little alien guy has. I put a little design detail on the on our prototypical little alien fella that I think you would like. Specifically for you. It is there for you. Can you tell what the shape is? Yeah, there you go. Oh, yeah. I need a little snack. Well, it starts in 30 minutes? Oh, okay. Been gazing on the pin of me. Thanks, Bob. Thanks. Yeah, no. I really needed that snack. An hour and 32 minutes in, and my voice is already starting to kill me. I guess it's just how much I talk when I'm talking about my ideas. Well, that and I really talked a lot last night. A little chipper chapper with a Frembo. But yeah, no, now that I'm back, it's time to stylize the capture device. Because I think that should be something that's like colored. And I'm gonna
Well, I got your letter just in time for rockin' revolution. Sir, pull me up to your mind. Take the record down, a familiar sound. I believe I got a new solution. The radio is treats you kind. Get in the line. This is my world. I make the rules. I rock my way, no shit for fools.
my headphones are at the state where where one of the ears keeps dying. Here, let me untie. Technical difficulties. Why must you haunt me so? Nope. Hip. Do not do this to me on the pilot episode of my brand new show. Headphones? Ow! I hit myself in the nose on accident. I was about to say this thing is not goddamn macrame, and then it did a violence on me. Look, okay. Okay, I do a stretch. I do a stretch. I do a stretch. Oh, okay. Back from the top. Jesus. Okay, yeah, no, that works. I got your letter just in time for rockin' revolution. Sir Apple, help me up to your mind. Check it down, the familiar sound. I believe I got a new solution. Already know which piece you kind. Get in the line. This is my world. I make the rules. I rock my way. No ship of fools. I am the captain. Understand. You'll always be my number one. Regulus, alchemical genius. Call me what you like. Regulus, record player's all you need. The ocean and your rock and roll dreams. Man, I love this song. It's so fighty. When the guitar screams, I'm steady as a solo drummer. I spin and make you lose control. Whoa, whoa. If you can't attain it when the record plays, you're just my kind of misfit. Living just to let it go. Enjoy the show. This is my world. I make the rules. I rock my way. No ship of fools. I am your captain. Understand. You'll always be my number one fan. When you're the captain of a sea, you'll live your own reality. This is no schizophrenic dream, no 21st century fantasy. Regulus, alchemical genius. Call me what you like. Regulus, your record player's all you. Regulus, chemical genius. Tell me what you like. Regulus, your record player's all you. Record player's all you. Record player's all you need. I want this to be more pastel. Record players all you need. Come on, show me how you spin it. Record players all you need. Record players all you need. Record players all you need. Another ad. Evil. Evil, 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 evil. You know, I'm already liking this version a lot more. Maybe if I do this instead? Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's a lot. That's so much better. And then I bring in the gray from here as a baseline. We do this. Reverse invert selection. Now we have our little screen. We have a little like latch up here. Oh my god, it should have a latch. Oh, it should have like a little latch, like a little chest or a treasure box. Oh, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. That would be so cute. Oh. Oh. Oh heck yeah, Demon Dice is on. Classics all around. King and the King of God.
Since we had a chat, but time is finna
Oh,
it finna make
yeah.
it fast.
This is already looking
Bitch,
really
complain that
cute.
you're looking the best when you rich and you're famous and fucking depressed. Stuck in a mess, up pretend suppers
Nope.
in the trash. Got a couple ins and outs that don't involve
And
crash.
Fresco
Ask me,
Fresh.
ask me, so how
Okay.
have you been? Did you want fiction, addiction, a public mental snapping?
There we
How did
go.
this happen?
Back
You
to
ready
work.
to rattle some bones, taking our dip to follow a script and never look back at the demons at home. You bring a shame inside the brain like bitch, too bad you ain't a keeper. Changing difficulty
Oh
midway
yeah,
through
that's the
game to be
shading
a
style, alright. That's for sure. Okay, the other one's too dark, this one is too bright. There we go! Or maybe I should put it a bit more into the... Oh, yeah!
Dear diary, I'm still a fucking
I like
basket
that.
case.
I
still
like
keep
that
on
a
trucking,
lot,
but the fact is
actually.
cars don't run in space. I'm feeling angsty and thankless and like I fell from grace and zero gravity, having me thinking like I got no place I'm fading. The crowd is waiting, but my internal rating is what kind of shady it's lately. I'm just an alien
And
sailing
then
on myself,
we
maybe
have
and BS that I
these
shed.
cute
Let
little
tell fans that do
button
well.
things.
Shut from the mount and I dwell. But does this ring any bells that I don't mention the hell and change the topic from the hot tip that they probably will sell? I paint a pretty little image, it looks swell from a distance, blacking out the spell that gave this nobody an existence. Just pretend.
And we give it little shinies.
One thing, I never stop. One thing, always one thing. I'll always keep wanting more. What is a man to a king and a king to a god? What is a god to a devil? Putting up
We give it its little outlines.
I need to write this down. Just pretend it's nothing and into this one thing.
Yeah, okay.
One thing, always one thing. I'll always keep wanting more.
Wait, hold on.
What does a demon believe in?
Idea.
Some dice don't believe in, so what are the odds? I get my outlet now. I gotta write this down.
Yeah. There it is. And then we make a slightly lighter gray. To give it a little bit of shine. Nope. Beep. Too dark. Too dark. Too dark. There we go. Ooh, I should give that sort of shading to the rest of the to the cubes. Yeah. And the yellow one should go a little to orange territory. Yeah. These ones are more in this direction, so ergo, when it comes to like shading, that stuff should still go in that direction. You know, this way. Move it a bit towards purple, maybe a bit darker. Yeah. It's art always looks better when you give it a bit of like a undertone, you know? Color is a social construct. You can kind of do You can make blue kind of purple with no problem. No problem. And it tends to look better when you do. You can make purple kind of pink. Fresco? I swear to Jeeves. No. Fresco! Hold on. TV off for a second? Why are you freaking out? Is it I have too many file? Do I have too many file? Do I need to purge images from my categories? That might be the case. Hold on. Bop bop, bip bip bip, bip bip, bip 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 bip. We get these out of the way. And yeah. We remove the excesses of things. Okay. Yep. Remove. Come on. I would like to get back to the artsing. I would really love to get back to the artsing. Too many old files.
Hey Spotifyers, click or tap the
A
banner
crime
to listen
of
to
every
This Is Cat's
artist
Eye, the essential
everywhere.
tracks, all in one playlist. Brought to you by State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
If you guys like listening to people chat or coming up with sayings that don't exist, bands that don't exist, country songs that don't exist, anything under the sun.
Yeah, no, shut up your mouthin', your mouth, your trouble. Yeah. We get that out of the way. And man, I really should have went on a purge before. But I just don't. It keeps escaping my mind to do a purge. Okay. I think that might be sufficient enough for now. Wait, hold on. No, it is not, because I discovered more. When you delete some, that means the other files you were still having come up to the top, and they're like, no, don't do that. Don't Don't go through your file, cause you'll never have there'll never be no file. There'll never be enough not file. You never get rid of enough file. You never rid yourself of the file as needed for your silly little thing that you were doing. Know what? I'll just save that one because it's funny. Oh, that's from when I was trying to help that one person with their new design. Because I'm a good person, generally. There we go. Okay. Hopefully that does it, and we can go back. I could turn the camera back on. I can turn the TV back on now. Splendid. There we go. Nope. Nope.
Excuse me a moment of unfiltered honesty. Musical modern day mukashi banishi, flawlessly written entirely in grievance. The privileged millennials pledge of allegiance. Needless to say, no matter what way you spin it, the earth is a
We bring it a bit closer to the blue?
But firstly, well versed in
Yeah.
satirics and facetly bring out hazardous lyrics. Add to the list of suspicions dismissed. Those words I just twisted, they do not exist. Call me out, but at least I'm consistent. The gist of it's everyone's whining and nobody listens. Collective society's woe is me attitude. Go and see why
And
that
we bring
mentality's bad
no.
for you. Stay in age, we're so mentally
Seriously?
conversations just waiting for
Seriously?
art of objection.
Seriously?
What a shame that admission is
Come on.
but the spices in crisis and tragedy.
I just
feeding off mutual
wanna
majesty. There's some
draw.
views that can rate and relate to the fact that I'm so unrelatable, not so insatiable, jealous,
There.
debatable, keep butts and genus 6 times more
It doesn't seem to like it when I do more than one cube at a time. Please. Okay, now let's do about green. Don't just change the green. I know it's typically not considered a creative color, but come on. Despicable curse. Universe are kind of us. Got somebody might care, and rarely, you're so contrary. But
personality, logical fallacies, famine and war. What's this? An unsettling knock at my door. NHK man speaks English, not this shit again. Gomen the sight to be out of my session. Door on the face of the law. I'm above it, then reap all the benefits. God, do I love it? I might get deported, so put a release on Yoka gai koku onesa. Switch to Nihongo in front of my eyes. Talk shit like I can't understand you. Surprise! Bitching and crying, we're all friends with that kid. Not all of us chose to be born so attractive. I always get hit on, like, what should I do? Oh, good golly gee, don't accept.
yeah, I guess that works.
Taste of karma. They say naru yoni narisa. We still call it wicked, despicable, cursed, and unfair. When the universe winds up on guard to us, keep on whining, it's funny, cause we're hoping to God somebody might care. Living merrily, rarely, you're so contrarily. Life is but a nightmare.
And we can have a cute little a cute little heart thing on top. Oh wait, no, it should be a little happy face. 'Cause, yeah. Because it's viewing the critters like emotional state that are in the box. Yeah. Yeah. Or maybe it should be just like pure black.
How about a taste of karma? They say naru yoni narisa. We still call it wicked, despicable, cursed, unfair. When the universe
Yeah. Here's the Catchix Cube, everybody.
Somebody might care, living merrily, warily, you're so contrarily, life is but a nightmare.
The Catchix Cube.
そうよこの曲作るのもマジ大変だった
And that means we can bring back the layer underneath. And Bop.
Keeping to myself almost every time disguise. How could I be the one to tell you what was up for the day? Open my mouth, that's the most dangerous game.
And I do think there would be like a building thing. I do think there would be like buildings. Again, Cult of the Lamb style. A style where it's like grids. You got your little grid on the ground, and then that lets you place stuff. And you could have your critters like do the machine work. And I do think they would have like a visual thing. Oh, I just had an idea that is absolutely evil. Okay, you see this whole thing down here where it's like mechanics of dead critter, but like you can kill critter out in the environment, and then you hit the critter, and then you hit the corpse. You get the corpse. What if you don't want to go outside and you have a bit of like overcrowding? I think you can see where I'm going with this. And before everyone screams and cries, you are playing as the bad guy, and you can choose not to use the butcher's table. That is on you. And butcher's block. Not but hers. No. C. Not Vritas, Critters. There we go. Look, everyone in these games always ends up with so many more monsters, more creatures than they could ever possibly need. Pokemon solution is the daycare. You throw them there, you throw them in the daycare, you throw them in the box, you never see them again. You never take them out. But that's such a temporary solution. What are you gonna do with a full box? What are you gonna do when the box is full? Get another box? That's gonna take so long to go through after a point. Solution. Butcher's block. And then that lets you put the dead critter in the pot. In the pot to get a treat. So you can give your guys treats. I'm very smart and very educated. I'm sure you're able to tell. Heck, maybe it's like the more heck, you could it could also be maybe like a crowd control thing, like emotionally. Like after you kill a critter on the butcher's block, maybe it can like make all your other critters more productive for for the time being, for like a little bit of time, because they're scared. But it does hurt hurt all your critters' friendship level and mood. Maybe not the friendship level, but just like messes with their mood. Like, so it's like you get rid of the extra cribba, and you don't want to kill too many cribba at once. Yeah, that makes sense. What do you guys think?
I just wanna home, I just wanna home. I cry through the night, feeling sad and alone. Please don't get angry, don't leave and abandon me, crumbling, cry to be free. So come tie it tight till the vial inside you overflows, warding the ones you call close.
Yeah, maybe I can doodle that. Have you?
Charming and bursting with love, unkind and meek. Why can't you see it's hurting me, my sweet? Give me your love, give me your love, give me your love. Give me your love, give me your love.
And they're like, it's like you got a fish on there. Hold on. A happy fella doing bad.
You may go from your head to your toes, still the small little necklace shows. I still feel pain, but I can't contain. These ignorant people are boring to taste. I won't be bested by all of the rest in this pitiful class. I'm the head.
You know, like, it's freaking Animal Crossing, like cooking sound effects. Just like cook. Yeah. Look at this cutie. Give him like a little butcher's outfit. A little apron. And then we got format the creature. You see, he's scared, so he's working harder. Like, the bonus is productive, but the negative is scared. Maybe this only happens when you do it like maybe that only happens when it's when you like do it around the other critters.
That's unfortunate, it really tears me up to here. But at least I'm grateful that you couldn't up and disappear. I'm not malicious, I didn't mean to bother ya.
Oh, what a happy fella.
Speaking of, maybe you don't have to
And
visit him.
of course,
The feeling at the ending would be pretty grim. I like you, Susie. Hey, we're still
what about humans?
I'm just asking because you're looking like you want to fight despite my white knight control.
Everyone's wondering. Hey, what about the humans? Our world lets you capture humans. I smile. I smile. I do not intend on letting them have all the fun with that. No, no, no. Let's see. I'm thinking you have to beat a human in a battle first before you do it. Before you are able to capture the humans. And you have to be careful which human you grab because some of them probably have like quests and stuff. It's not exactly worth your while. I would not say, because you have to make sure that they don't come with you in public, or else you will get with the other humans. Like, who would have figured they would get angry at you if you grabbed their neighbor? Maybe it would be like only the non-quest giving ones can be captured, because otherwise that would be like a real big headache. Now that I'm thinking about it. I'm sorry. Like, here, let's see here. Like, yo, where's Dave? And this one doesn't know. This one doesn't know. I do think that you can't. It would make most sense if the humans you capture you can't increase their friendship level, but they are like the best workers. They're the best at the factory line. Give him a little hammer. Give him a hammer. Cause then he do the job good. I do think I think outright this sort of thing is something I would like want to like discourage. Like it's technically possible, but it's not really going to be any good for you. Why do you have such a long neck? There you go. Neck reduction surgery successful.
Let me introduce myself, the one and only Dice Demon. Penny for your thoughts, kids and nuts don't really need them. I showed up, the universe been calling. Tell me, sunshine, you got a dream. Yup, Sideshow, cut a psycho. Be the Ichiban Tycoon psycho. When the night's froze or the mind goes, the place are twisted as I. Those who oppose me obviously burn for eternity. Kidding, I'm totally fine. Hypocrites
Oh,
say I'm
one
personal,
thing I
I'm
do
not
think would be a really cool thing to do. I'm gonna need to open another page because this one's full. Is the pet bed? Do you have a favorite critter? Do you have a favorite critter? He's very simple. You give them jobs. You choose what jobs they do. So you can just choose one. You don't have any job, and you give it a star. You give him a star, and then and then he's just like the little pet. He's the pet. He's the favorite, and he doesn't do any work. Let's see here. I'm gonna doodle. See? Go in the haunch knee. This one is the favorite. What's a eye pun? No.
Listen, I know that you ain't trying to be boring, but is this ASMR or what? I'm sorry for snoring. Dedicated, hypnotizing, do I fill you with disgust? Is it really so surprising that there's no one that I trust? Teach and whine about the bitch and whiners, it's how I adjust. Cynical, hypocritical, full of hatred, aren't you jealous?
You can name your guys. And then you have the star thing you can fill in down here. She's the little favorite, so she doesn't have to do any work. Little Lucille here. Would that make the other ones jealous? Realistically. But I just think it would be kind of fun. Funny. If you just have, like, this one fella that walks around with while everyone else is working on the conveyor belt of the factory line, and she's just and they're not doing anything because that's not their job. Their job is to just chill and hang and be a little sweetie. Be a little sweetie about it. You know? And let's see here. I I'm
I
gonna
just want you to
doodle
wanna be
out
like me.
the
Or really, you don't wanna
like
be
a little
like me.
range. We want the little screen.
I know I'll never die. I know I'll never die. I know I'll never die. If I my life is like the bubble that cry. Can you hear the talk behind the concrete sound? I see the way inside, the way your name laughs and charm, the way our faces still alarm, the secrets written underneath forgotten arms, the
And we move this here.
and counting down the many sins that waste the shame to pay for in the void ring. They played us so truthful, thing they never let it know. That we started very true, we hide the right and like the best is the blues. I face it all alone, cause no one else could ever know. The unity in the goal, it was the most fulfilling. If I take the blade of Abraham, I could use this vessel as a sacrificial lamb. I'll awake my fate to calculate and escape and escape.
Because it's an alien society, their beds are a little weird and a little different. Give them a little teddy bear. You just zip yourself up into a little bean bag. And that's how this fella's gonna sleep. And I do imagine you'd be able to place stuff into this place on the same grid by system as everything else, and maybe move stuff around as long as it isn't this like very important little console thing over here. And that's a whole sheet thing. Party into bits, I'll never die. Maybe have like a weapons locker over here. And that's where once you unlock your guns, guns for yourself, where you go grab them. Yeah. Whew. You know what, Lucille? You're going into the scenery. Hold on, Lucille. I'm gonna, like, turn this into, like, a scenery. Oh, wait, hold on. There's something I forgot to go over. Oh, right. The combat. I almost forgot about that. I need to go over combat. Okay, let's see. I need to grab our fella for reference here. Okay, so we have the environment. We have the environment. We have our little alien fella here.
Hey Spotifyers, click or tap the banner to listen to today's top hits, the hottest 50. Brought to you by The Burbs on Peacock, a new original series starring Emmy Award winner Keke Palmer. Stream The Burbs now, only on Peacock.
And
advertising on Spotify?
You
is
see
easy.
a critter.
You just
see
write
a
script,
critter outside.
pick your background music, then let us create your ad for free. It's that easy. Learn more at ads.spotify.com.
I like to think that you have different guns. I think it's like an overall situation where you have it's like, imagine Undertale. You have a creature with bullet pattern. Behold, creature. You have a creature here. Creature shoot. Creature has attacks. Some critters are probably melee, realistically. But you have, but you shoot at them, and you have to avoid it, like with Undertale or Call to the Lamb, roguelike stuff. And I do imagine we have like different cool guns that do silly things. Like in the game Cat Girl Without Salad. But a bit different. I imagine we have the bubble gun, which is similar, if not based off of those match 3 games. A game where you can make yourself a little wall as a defensive maneuver, where neither you or the Critta can like get past it, and they would have to go around.
So after all these years, they remain before my heart, 'cause they have brought me from the start. Though they yet didn't care, there's nothing
They would have to go around
for
together.
people to feel is to die out. Then they'll never escape from the rise now.
And maybe we would have like a gun that whose whole thing is, and maybe the guns, since I do like to think it would be multiplayer, they could maybe have like a bit of like a merge situation, or like you place the walls and then you bring out a gun that shoots like electricity. And it would and it would ricochet against the bubbles. Maybe maybe other type guns ricochet against the bubbles. The lightning gun would spread to multiple targets at once. You know how that's typical stuff for when it comes to that sort of thing. The most important thing I want to get like situated is that I want it to be fun. I want these guns to be fun. I don't want them to just shoot and then shoot good. I want them to be a little bit silly. Maybe we have a cloud gun that shoots an acid cloud and it like slowly moves over any critters. I think that would be fun. And I do think I think the acid cloud would make the would like pop the bubbles. And every so often, and you would like gather materials out in the wild. gather materials to make stuff, or to sell it to the people to buy other stuff out in the village. What really used to craft things? A crafting table is Minecraft's thing. Maybe we should just have everything go through the mythical little Pokédex thing. I could make it a lot more interesting looking though. Hold on. What like old toy should I base the Pokédex device off of? Because we have like the game itself, Crittacatchi, Tamagotchis. We have a Rubik's Cube for the capture device. We need something that vaguely is shaped like a tablet. What about those, like, waterproof toys? Ooh, yeah. Let me see here. No, that's a lot of pool toys. We have make this a bit longer.
It's quiet now. The laptop's closed, the house is finally still, and for a moment you can breathe. At Colorado State University Online, you don't have to carry your next step alone. You'll have real people in your corner. Advisors, support coaches, professors, and a community built for students balancing work, family, and everything in between. Your life doesn't have to stop for your education. Your education should flow with your life. See what's possible at online.colostate.edu.
Yeah.
Get Internet plus mobile from Comcast Business. It can save you hundreds a year on your wireless bill over T-Mobile, AT&T, and Verizon, and help turn your business into a money-saving, gig-speed, hotspot harnessing, fully mobile modern business. Comcast.
I forgot to turn off the ads. This is what happens when I get into the zone. Nothing else registers in my brain. Also, snack. I want this to look like a piece of glass. So I'm gonna not outline it with black, and instead I'm gonna outline it with a blue. You'll see. Whoop. Weep. accept this one. We're gonna come back in with the black. Whoop. Whoop. Maybe with like a something over here. Maybe some sort of grip. Because funky. Maybe not. Just get the basic box down and then I can worry about that. There we go. That looks a lot more even. Even. Bip, bip, bip. And we bring this here and this here. That's not a circle. Bip. 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 I could just to make them the same size. Yeah. Yeah, that works. And then this is like some sort of knob. And we yeah, I think we're getting something. Whoa. Wow. And then we put this up here so we can make our like little nice little glass effect. See? And we put this here. I'm gonna come in with a nice purple because I want this thing to be checkered, sorta. Whew. Sort of, I'm thinking like the outer rim is something sort of akin to a poker chip. And no, I don't want to select multiple. What are you, a fool? Don't answer that.
Hold on a second, man, without a care, the clothes you wear don't give a damn. Sleeping up and down the block, they got you now.
Bop. Oh, that class is Angel. Man, I love Will Wood. If you guys don't really listen to Will Wood, I really suggest you try his stuff out. He has something for everybody. Have you ever died in a nightmare? Woke up to close your head and on your feet. Never felt like Atlas who they're back up on the axis and it flaps into the planet away. Everyone's just blood in the night street. A vampire picking flowers out in the sun. Or on you're dying. Nothing tested positive, nobody does it. Nothing but you still dial 911. And never saying, ooh, why did you take a look at me? Am I bad? Am I bad? Am I bad? Am I really bad? And never saying, ooh, what do you think of me? If you were in my shoes, you walk the same dang miles I do. Until turns out the bell curve now. That's not for whom it tolls. Head up in the ground, I got so much ground, and in there, little captain, roll. It doesn't take a killer to murder. It only takes a reason to kill. And the fantasies and everything to us do. There's a difference between fate and will. It's the weather you're singing. What do you think of me? Am I bad? Am I bad? Am I bad? Am I really bad? Nothing. What do you think of me? You're in my shoes. Not the same dang miles I do. We're gonna duplicate this so we can like speed run the shading when it comes to these little grips on the side. Because they are already a shade of black, we don't need an undertone for them. We just kinda... Well, technically, you can shade with black with any color. It's generally not recommended because people will like their undertones. I am included, but I am not trained in making the shade color just a darker version of the color. It just really depends on which effect you're trying to go with, you know? Also, man, yeah, no, this is looking super cute. Especially if you get it like a little hologram. Yeah, and we would need like a dedicated like overlay, a menu for when you're going through the site. There we go.
I'm so hungry.
And if we duplicate that and offset, and then change. And then we change it to something else. We can get a very nice hologram effect, where it's like part of the screen and it's like LEDs. See, isn't that neat? I think it's neat. And we will be continuing with Crittacatchi next week. Mostly trying to come up with stuff when it comes to the village, maybe like designing the guns, and maybe a few creatures. I think that's gonna be really good. Let's see here. What kind of we would have let's try to make some app icons. While we have a little bit of time left. Oh, I found the next one's up. It's an oldie but a goodie when it comes to music. Remember Mandy and the Ink Machine, everyone? Ho ho ho! What are we gonna call this thing?
They attend you a letter to come back home to play, but to your dismay, this isn't your day. For the happy fun time has begun to fade. Watch as we reanimate our corpses you abandoned or dismantled or mishandled, but we won't be skipped and swayed. Trapped within these walls, you let our souls to drip away. The ink decayed, the walls are fade, but a reckoning has come today. You say Boris has no guts, cause you replace it with mechanical strings and torture. But we move forward, this disorder kills your day.
Hold on.
I am alive. You're the creator, you traitor.
Huh, that looks even better, actually. Like, even more hologram. Happy accidents. What are they kind of called? The other one's the console, so I guess this one could be the controller? Kinda looks like a controller.
Initiate the pain, our venom stains, our knife remains, but the ending's always just the same. No gain. Nod your head to the beat of death as you draw your last eternal sensations of an invasion. So the coursing through your veins. You say we are but just cartoons for your portrayal to tell some tale by the boat and sail. But sure, this inevitably unveils the frail. Swatches of eternal hate will flood the floor and clean your slate. Now we're the tools and you're the fool. A nightmare dominate.
Security? Crafting. Which I'm probably gonna call blueprints. Ooh, what if there's a way you could like buy stuff, stuff from your original guide once you finally get repair your console, and like the one and the app you can't access it yet have like a little lock on it. Yeah, that makes sense to me. And an inventory monitor. And townsfolk friendship level monitor.
So you come to the end now, alive but dead inside. The heartbeat's loud, you've joined our crowd. We are but polished serpentines. Your life with him was fun, but now the terror's only just begun. Now come with me, and you will see when you both cyanide. I am alive, immortalized. You're the creator, you traitor.
A nice cyan background for that. Yeah. Make the outer casing for casing of it. This one could be like your current party because it has like the Patchup's cube a sort of symbol on it. Make that a gray, maybe. Let it. There we go, baby. Yeah, perhaps. And then the line. And this one's nice. I like Sodican a lot, actually. I don't think that would be a surprise to anyone. They just have a whimsy about them. Let's see here. Current party.
I'm satisfied with being alive. Goals are like a coconut pie that I'm allergic to. I like apple better anyway. Hey, look! I can do a cool trick with my hands. Never mind, but it's not that I can't. It's that I don't want to. Every day's it's an holiday. I could douse fire, plug at strings, simmer black salt with blazing heat.
But here I sing about nothing.
Poured my heart out in the sink with my cologne and left
We bring
out
the bean
my
back. The belt bean
I
back.
got ice cream.
So it can be the icon.
Somebody
part of the
else's
icon
fractured
for
dreams
the
got up
sort of
on their little
Pokédex thing.
feet and came to talk to me. Too bad I wasn't listening.
Put that in the middle.
I was too busy falling
Duplicate,
asleep.
flip, erase these parts, and then
New Maybelline Serum
smooth
Lipstick.
it out.
Maybe it's not just lipstick. It's lush.
Silence. And then we have a beep, a weep, and a weep. And then that gets to be pink. Gets to be like the really bright pink because that's how it is on the. Because that's what the color the bean is on the actual outfit. And then we have one here, this here, and here, and the background gray, I think, makes the most sense. Oh. And bop. Make it a bit shiny, because why not? If you're not going to make things a bit shiny, what are you doing with your life, honestly? Why forsake the ability to make something just a little bit shiny? Oh. That's party. This is the Dex. Oh, that looks better. I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna do this real quick so I don't need to fix that. People watch. The people. That's how you like manage your friendships with the people in the town. Yeah. And we have the inventory. And blueprints for crafting. And that's security. And let's see if we can get 2 more apps in, so we can make it make the sort of like menu accurate to how it is on the little thing there. We just put them here. We probably won't be able to actually do the icons this week because we don't have that much time left. But we can certainly try to do what we can. I will likely not be streaming for the rest of the week because we're gonna have guests over. Let's see here. We have party. We have the Crittacatchi, the people, inventory, blueprint, security, shop, and. Oh! ID. To like view your personal stats, like how much damage you took, how much damage you've done, how many critters you've caught, how many battles you've won, and maybe like that would be like in case you wanna redo the character the character customization process. Yeah, I like that. That's a good idea. And that's gonna be like we're gonna have like a backpack. Or maybe it could be a black hole, because black holes hold everything. Oh, it would be a little bit like, it's a little bit unconventional, but I like it. But I like it. So that's what we're doing. And there we go. We could. That's one thing. Beep. Beep.
Screams with no sense for why. One more day and one more night. One more black and one more white. One more chance is all you've left to turn the tides. Tridential regicide. I won't hesitate to kill my heart and mind. I will abdicate these deviants sat inside. I'll take you
And
down in tandem when this rope is tied.
if I remember correctly, this is how black holes sort of looked. It's a little freaky. Maybe if we remove that. Hold on. No, come on. Why is it the last thing we hear we're not gonna be able to get one last song in, are we? It's not the most polished thing, but it's concepts. So, it's fine. we can worry about it looking actually very good labor. It just gets the point across, you know? Blueprints are gonna look something like that, and it's just gonna be like oh, that's done already? They wanted to prove me wrong, I see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Matryoshka's another classic. The side of it falling on the blind. Another day when never had enough, fitting, barely fitting. Matoroshika. Yeah. And we bring this in. The rhythm on the side, room in the hand, no, it's 4 and never 5. And everything you know and love is landing on its head. Oh, touch the bone. And boop. 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 Ah. Mommy is fading away. Rendezvous. I'm watching with the 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah. Whew. Okay, we've got a lot done for Crittacatchi this week. I'm gonna spend the last minute or so, so wrapping up. So, whew. Probably gonna try to find someone to raid soon. Make sure to turn the TV off first. Silly me. Beep, put your hands on high. For the right chord. Go, I need to know a little more. Record scratch. Thank you all for tuning in for the pilot episode of Mind's Eye. I really, really hope you enjoyed it. This is gonna be something I'm gonna be trying to do every week on Mondays around the same time. I don't know why I suddenly got an echo. Ignore that. We are learning here, folks. We are learning. But thank you all for tuning in. I hope you all liked it. We'll be polishing the process as we go along, but I'm really glad that I'm able to start doing more of the art stuff here. It is the stuff that I'm admittedly best at. Remember, never forget that Jade is watching. And keep your eyes peeled for next week on Mind's Eye. And I sent someone's drawing plushies. I'm gonna send you guys out there. See you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.